Arnold, how are you?
Hi there. Yes, my name is Arnold. I'm doing very well, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Awesome. What is your name?
My name is Nicholas.
Very nice to meet you, Nicholas. Where are you from and where are you living?
I'm from Brazil. I live in São Paulo, capital, and I'm here just to learn some new words, just to improve my English.
All right. So basically, just kind of like have a conversation and improve as you go.
Yes, yes. I'm new here in Cambly, so I just did a few lessons. So I'm still like learning the platform, and getting to meet new people, understand the new accents to me. So I'm just learning and improving.
Nice, nice. All right, Nicholas. So, well, let's just have a conversation, my friend. See how it goes and see whatever happens, happens, right? Nicholas.
Ah, you're not listening to me.
Okay, I can
Uh,
hear you now. Okay, yeah, I can
ah,
hear you now.
okay, okay. Sorry. Okay, so I don't really know what to talk about, but I text you about if we talked about business because I'm here in Cambly because I feel like in my job now, I don't use too much English. Well, I don't have to speak to many people in English, but I daily use English, like to read documentation, and to search for things that I don't know yet that I had to learn or I had to, how can I say, uh, try to understand and explain to the client I'm working with. But I don't use too much speaking English. So I think I still don't have too much confidence when it comes to speaking English with a client, and I feel like I have to improve that skill to talk business in English and have that confidence.
Mhm. Well, I mean, from what I could hear, you have very good English, my friend. So just have
Thank
your
you.
confidence, just go with it. Make mistakes. Customers know that English is not going to be your first language anyway. When you say,
Yes.
"Hi, I'm Nicholas, I'm from Brazil," they're not going to say, "Oh, he speaks perfect English." Oh,
Yes. Sure.
right?
Yes.
So it's okay, my friend. You do have good English. You have very good English. So, all right. So, what kind of conversations do you have with your clients? What is a typical conversation about?
I don't have conversations in English. So all of the meetings that I have with the clients
Mhm.
in the company I work for are about business because we are a consulting IT company, right? So like we use tools for ERP systems, softwares, and so we get a software and we use it to build a mm, automated ERP system that attends all their, how can I say, requirements. So if they have to publish a financial report, we are going to build that software, and it helps to automate. How can I say? It's automate.
Automated.
Automate it, yes. So we help them to automate all these processes. And right now we are at the final phase of a project. So we are already built it, and we are just testing. So we have to test with the client every aspect of the software, like if all the financial reports are correct with the right values of their published financial reports for years ago, and if everything is 100%. So When a client comes to me and go, "Oh, Nicholas, I have a difference here at this company at the year 2023 at December. What's happening?" It's basically like this. Not that simple, but uh, sometimes we have to investigate more and to discover what's happening to cause the difference.
Yeah.
So it's basically
Yeah.
like this, but in a simple way.
Well, and then that's what it is, my friend. Especially when you're talking business, you don't really want to be like all completely technical. No, you try to keep it as simple and direct as possible. Like, okay, you talk to your client and you're like, okay, Mr. Client, let me see what is happening. Oh, I see your annual reports numbers are not matching with your yearly reports from last year. So is there some kind of differences that's happening in your company? Blah, 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 blah. You don't try to be all like
Yes.
using big words and being all fancy. No, simple is best. And Nicholas, your clients, are they Native American speakers or are they also Brazilian or are they also
No, no.
Japanese?
Yes. No, they're also Brazilian. All Brazilian here from São Paulo.
Okay, so I
Uh,
mean, where do you use your English then?
uh, the thing that I use my English for is like all the tools I work with, all the documentation that I have to read, everything is
Yeah,
English. Absolute English. So, but I don't have to speak English with them because they're also Brazilian. But
yeah,
I know that sometime that happens with colleagues at work that they have international clients, not just English native speakers, but also like Spanish, because where I work for is a multinational Italian company. So there's a lot of clients from Italy as well. So, and I feel like that if I have a great, uh, how can I say, business skill when it comes to speaking English or any other language like Spanish, I will have a greater opportunity to go abroad and, you know, to work for the same company but from another country. Because I saw people that got this chance, got this opportunity, and I also would like to have it.
yeah. Well, these people got the opportunity, and you have your English is sufficient. It is good enough for you to get those kinds of jobs, also. But maybe they got those positions because they got lucky, or their circumstances were different. They were just at the
Yes.
right place at the right time, kind of thing. So it really matters that what you're trying to do in order to achieve those goals. If you are looking
Mhm.
for jobs, if you are doing interviews, if you are improving your English like you're doing now, you will also have those opportunities too, right?
Yes, sure, sure. Uh, this is so just explaining more the situation. Where I work for now, it's my first professional experience. So, how old do you think I am?
Yeah, you look pretty young.
Yes, I am young. I'm 20 years
Yeah,
old.
yeah,
So, I'm just finishing college. I just got
yeah,
this first opportunity like at the start of the year. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for me, but I have to prepare myself. And I think that is one of my uh, biggest uh, how can I say uh, uh, one of the things that I am most afraid of,
mm,
that I am not prepared enough to when it comes the opportunity to sit on my lap and I just grab it in, you know. So I feel like if I have this opportunity like I'm having now to, like train my English, make improvements, about talking English and also about technical skills. I just want to grab it and how can I say? Just uh, just use it. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a matter of improving, my friend, and it's all about practice, and focus on, and
Yes,
especially when you said you're learning, you have to keep reading technical terms and things like that. You just have to learn the technical
yes,
terms. I don't know everything about your business. I don't know what you're teaching or what you're talking to your clients about. You said it's an IT, so they're having issues with software and programming. So you try to help them figure out the problem and then fix it, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah, because you're a
I feel like
consultant.
yes, I feel like when it comes to like having this conversation like we are having, I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable, but like I said, I am afraid that when it comes to technical terms, I'm not prepared enough. So
Yeah,
uh, I feel like even with clients when we're having a discussion or about something that isn't working with the software we're developing it. Uh, I still have a quite a difficult time, even speaking Portuguese because it is difficult. So
yeah,
uh, if I had to like translate this to English, I feel like it's gonna be more complicated, you know. But like you said, we're having this opportunity to practice, and I feel like the more I practice it, the better I get at it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I think it's important. And then, all right, so you're gonna do this, my friend. You're gonna do this. It's all a matter of, you know, just going through the process. Doing this
Yes,
slowly, my friend. You're not going to learn every word, every technical term in one day. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take some studying on your part. It is.
yes,
Yeah.
sure, sure.
So explain to me a little bit more about your job. Let's try to use some of these technical terms. You said you already explained to me the basics. You're a
Yes,
consultant. You're in the software, in the technical, the IT industry, I guess, or computer science industry.
yes, kind of. We do not use like programming languages. We're a consulting company, so we have already a tool that we work for, like SAP, Oracle. We use those kind of tools. So in my area, I use an Oracle ERP system that is called Oracle Financial Consolidation and Close. So it's specified for business processes that require that more financial part, you know. So we're gonna focus on that because there are a lot of how can I say modules. So about uh, planning, narrative reporting, but this is specified, is focused on financial consolidation and close. So a client that wants to like like I said, automate the financial reports, their close process. We're gonna help them to create that environment inside the Oracle tool, and they're gonna have this access inside this Oracle tool, and the inside there they're gonna be able to do everything they want, like build their financial reports, uh, help them to make the close process. So everything is inside of it, and they're gonna have access to like a lot of features, like how can I say, predictive analysis for future sales. you know there's a lot of tools that you can use, and it's just a matter of exploring it and seeing what the client will want it, you know. So I just want the functionality of having this close process helping me. I just want to make to build my financial reports and publish to the public. So okay, that's it. But if they want to
Yeah.
they want more functionalities, of course, the price rises for the company. And it's better to sell them. So uh, uh, all this process of building that tool is a process that it takes a long time. Like I entered the company in February, and when I entered, I they put me in a project that was already finishing it. So I was like, what do I do? I was very, how can I say, very lost because I
Yeah.
was very new, and
Yeah.
I did not understand fully what was the process of all this process of building the ERP, understand the business requirements of the company we are working with, and after some time, I got in this new project that I'm finishing right now, around I think April, May.
Okay.
And in this first month is just talking with the client and understanding all the business requirements. So about all the companies that they have, all the companies that they work with, and how they're structured in the hierarchical uh, structure, you know.
You
So
could just say hierarchy.
hierarchy, hierarchy. Okay, okay. So I have those companies, and this companies answers to another one. Those companies answers to another B company, but inside it's just inside the structure of a holding company, you know, and. And we have to understand that very well, because when we are going to build all the software, we have to fully understand to not make mistakes, you know. So to build this hierarchy structure of the companies inside the holding company, and also build like how can I say, the minority companies that just like consolidates 90% of this company is consolidated, this one is 100% consolidated. So we understand all those things, all of it with the client, and we just put on the paper to understand when we're going to build the software. Okay, then after we have all those meetings that it lasts like all day speaking with the client, we just stops like to have lunch. It
Yeah.
finishes this phase, and we have to build it, the software. This is one of the most delicate and how can I say, one of the uh, longest phases of the all this project. So we construct everything. We've put all the data that the client has in the software, and we structure everything like all the reports that we'll have for each company. Then uh, also the years that is going to use, the months, if it, the fiscal months of the year that the company uses, and we have to put everything, the reports, the forms,
Right.
everything, and we're building it. So after that we can begin to test the application ourselves to see like if all those uh, how can I say it? All those uh, grids, all the forms are working correctly, even if the value of the company that they brought to us is incorrect. Uh, this doesn't matter because we can't know if the values are correct. So we just test if the application is working correctly, you know. And after we develop everything, it's time to bring to the client to them and test it. Is the user acceptance testing phase. It's called
Okay.
UAT, right?
You wait.
So we stay like in a room like this. We stay put like there all day, and we wait for the client to come with us with a lot of errors, you know, just to fix them.
Mhm.
So we have a team like three to four people in the project. Like one is the senior consultant. Is it right? How can I say?
Consultant,
Consultants.
consultant.
Okay,
Mhm.
so it's consultant. Okay, so we have the senior consultant, and we have like a junior consultant. I'm not a junior yet. I'm like how can I say a trainee, you know. So
Yeah.
we have like trainees that are helping the senior consultants, and we have another one that is the I forget the name, the one that organizes all the way we are working inside the project,
Mhm.
and to make this how can I say to bring the client together with us, you know. So it
Mhm.
balances the project between us working and building the application and the requirements and the client is making. And so make this harmony,
Uh-huh.
you know. uh, so it's around like four to five six people inside a project, and we stay there in the meeting room just waiting the client to come to us and like doing just fixing anything that is not built correctly, or you know. But in this phase we have to be very careful because there's a difference between us building incorrectly the application and then making the wrong requirements, you know.
Yeah.
And you have to be careful with that because everything that we work, there's a cost for the company. To my company that pays us, and to the other that is paying to make the project happen, you know. So we have like a spreadsheet to control all the mistakes that are happening, uh, about all the forms, if the layout is okay, you know. Then the client comes to the spreadsheet and puts there, I have to fix this mistake. I can't see this company value uh, in February 2024. What is happening? Then we get this error, this, let's call it mistake. So we have to understand what is happening. Then we have a tool that is called Smart View. That is a tool inside Excel that we can make all those. Mm, how can I say? I'm thinking all the intersections between year, company, between the month, between uh, which data this company is coming from, if it's from a journal that was inserted manually by the client, or it was the own data that the client uh, brought to us and we put in the system. We can have all those intersections. It's just a question of if you're making the right intersection, like and this is very complicated because the application when it comes to this question is how can I say it? It's a multidimensional cube, you know. So we the this cube like uh, in a wall of this cube we have the companies that we are seeing. In other one we can have the year that you put, and another one another filter that you want to have like. Uh, the month or about if has intercompany transactions.
Ah,
So so we make those those ad hoc grids just
yeah.
to search for the error and understand what is happening, like this value is not on the report. I need to have this number right here, like 1 million, ta-na-na, on this company, on this right year, on this month. It's not bringing the value. What's happening? Or it's bringing the wrong value, and we make
Yeah.
all those intersections to understand everything that's happening. And after we understand what's happening, or we fix it because we built it wrong, or we show to the client what's happening and see, you inserted a manually value here in this company that is affecting the other one. uh, it's not up to us. You have
Yeah.
to understand what's happening there in your team, and so it's all this process, and this is also less like a long time, like maybe 1 month, 2 months, and we have to help the client in a way that we understand what's happening, to that what they need, what they're requiring us to do, and also have this business language to also be capable to explain technically what is happening to them. You know, so this is the biggest challenge, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
after
Human
we finish it
error,
all,
right?
yes. So this is the biggest challenge, and after we finish this phase of testing with the client, we can see if it left anything that can maybe how can I say mm, I'm thinking uh, impact the application. If not, we can just go live with the all the system that we built and just be happy,
Yeah. Wow. So you're in the process. You're in the process from beginning to end. You're in the process. So, like you said in the beginning, when you first started the company, you jumped in at the end, and there was a lot of confusion because you didn't see the whole building of the system for these particular people. You jumped right in. But you know what, Nicholas? Listening to you, you explained to me perfectly well. You explained to me. I understand everything that you said, and I have an understanding of your job and the process of what you are going through from beginning to end, finding and correcting errors, whether it's actual software errors or human errors. So, good job, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, all right. All right. So your problem really isn't talking. I mean, you might think that you don't have the confidence and you feel that you are a little bit, unsure of yourself. Stop that. Get that out of your head. Let it go. You said that you have to do a
Yes.
lot of reading. Do some reading. Find those technical terms that you maybe want to add to your vocabulary. But other than that, my friend,
Sure. Okay. Perfect.
yeah,
Do you have any tip
mm,
like just to improve? Like, I think I would like to improve my vocabulary to use other words. Like when I said to you about intersections, another words that I could put in the sentence to have the same meaning. Do you have any tips
yeah.
to
There is
like
a. Let
build
me give you
more the
this,
vocabulary?
Nicholas. Nicholas, let me
Mm,
hold on. You're good, my friend. Let me give you a website. Okay, I'm going to give you a website. I'm going to
sure.
give you a website. And this website is called it's a thesaurus.com website. A thesaurus is where you type in a word, and
Mm,
you will get a bunch of synonyms, a bunch of
yes.
synonyms. And but remember, when you use intersection, intersection can mean many things for many different ways or things like that, right? An intersection is, when you think about an intersection, it's a crossroads, right?
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
And you could use it in technical terms too, like, hey, instead of saying, like, you could say, hey, we've reached a crossroads in our program or in our software where we don't know which direction to go, right? So you could still say intersection. So it would be
Mhm.
another way of just finding things. So whenever you think of a word and you want to add more words to vocabularies, use the thesaurus for synonyms, because this way, maybe the 7 or 8 or 10 words that you're going to learn that means the same as one word, you don't have to think of the definition, but you know that they mean the same thing, but they're used a little bit differently. But yeah, they'll give you examples on how to use them. So keep that. If you ever want to find to grow your vocabulary, that's a good way to do it. Makes your
Sure.
language more colorful. Nicholas, another trick. Uh, this is a trick that I used because I speak 2 languages and I'm learning a third one. But
Mhm.
I got to a point with my second language where I reached a point where I couldn't learn anymore, or I don't want to say I couldn't learn anymore. I felt that I got stuck, right? That I wasn't learning
Yes.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, why am I not improving? Okay, so what happened is, what I started to do is, like a lot of people in the world, we run out of time, or we feel that we run out of time, or we don't manage our time correctly. So what
Yes.
I started to do is, instead of stopping and writing and reading and doing things like that, what I started to do is I started to think all day long in this other language. I would
Mm.
talk to myself in this language. And it took me a while to do it. It took me a while. It took me like about 2, 3 weeks to actually make it a habit, but it took
Mm-hmm.
a long time because I would do it in the morning and then I would think about it. I would forget about it in the day, and then I would remember in the day, and then I would start to do it again for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then I would forget. Talk to
Yes.
yourself in your head. Speak
Sure.
the language, speak English in your head. Think, in other words, think English.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes I find myself thinking in English, like just sometimes. It happens sometimes that I dreamt in English, like I was reading a newspaper and it was in English. I was understanding every single word, but I don't remember. It's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
But
but that's the thing.
I think
If you do this
yes,
regularly, you will be talking to your head, and not even just your dreams. I'm just talking about daily. Like when you wake up in the morning,
yes,
I'm hungry. You say these words in your head, or you're thinking about a project. Instead of thinking about that project in Portuguese, think about it in English. Think about like, oh man,
sure,
I can't believe this and that, or whatever. You talk to yourself in your head.
yes. That's good. I think I'll try that. I'll try that more. But I sometimes do that, this habit
Yeah.
of thinking in English or even speaking to myself, like trying to explain a situation to another person. That you know, but when I stopped doing that some time ago, and I felt like when I was doing that, I was more comfortable with speaking, more comfortable with myself. I mean, more comfortable with speaking about any topic. Not just like work, business, or like. Having a conversation with a person about anything about food, about going out, anything. So uh, what you said is true. It really helped me when I was doing it, but I stopped because uh, I don't know why it really, but I think it's a good habit to get close.
Yeah, it is a very good habit, and you will forget. Like for me, it took me a long time to do it, but it really helped me to improve. And you just forget about it. You just like don't do it anymore. But if you try to make it a good habit and it happens every day, man, you'll improve totally. And just keep reading, keep improving, keep because with technology, especially technology is one of those things that is there's new papers coming out, there's new
Yes,
reviews about everything. So yeah.
yes. Something something that I feel like that helped me a lot with my English speaking and understanding English mainly is like consuming a lot of content in English. So every movie, TV show that I watch, I've always watched it on English, and I started like just watching with subtitles on Portuguese. Then I started to understand better and just put the subtitles on English, and sometimes like I'm not even seeing the subtitles. I don't have to because I am understanding completely the situation. Just some like TV shows that has a more thick accent, that is more difficult to understand. But besides that, I feel that I can understand English pretty well. Like I understand you completely. I haven't missed a single word you said, but I feel like also that how can I say? Uh, when a native is speaking more faster, I can understand, but it takes like a snap in my brain to, uh, I think, like to translate that sentence in Portuguese, and I understand it. So I don't get the sentence in the snap, like I understand immediately, but after some time I catch it and I can understand. Do you think that this is a question of practice?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll just be becoming more and more familiar with it. I mean, it's easy for natives to be able to speak quickly and understand quickly and be very like, oh, everything. It's because we grew up with the language. That's our only language we know. But so this is a new
Yes,
language for you. And I mean, even though maybe it might not be new for you, maybe you've been learning it for 10, 15 years, but we all learn in a different way. We all absorb differently. We Some people catch things right away, and some people take some years to learn
mm-hmm.
the same thing that this person learned in 2 months.
Yes, sure, sure, it makes
So
sense.
Yeah, it's just your learning abilities, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
Um, I think that uh, you can differentiate a lot from native speakers from non-native speakers. Like us Brazilian, we speak English. We don't have that. I feel like we don't speak in a the same way like a native speak because of the fluid way that you say those words, you know. But how can I say? I feel like I'm able to express myself in certain topics, and about another ones, I feel like I have to practice more, get out of the comfort zone, you know,
Yeah.
like speak more, try to express more my ideas, to communicate more.
Yes, that's right, my friend. Yes. And practice, 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 practice. And it's a good thing that you're here on Cambly now. I don't know if you're always doing 1 hour classes, but if you do, you're meeting a lot of tutors. And but remember, if the tutor really starts talking a lot and they don't give you the opportunity to talk a lot, you know, this is your class. Try to control the conversation as much as you can, and if they do ask you a question, even if it's a simple question like, "Oh, what did you do this weekend?" Man, talk for 20 minutes if you want about the weekend.
Yes, 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 yes. Uh, I had some classes as well, like 4 to 5 classes, and it depends. It really depends of the teacher. There are teachers that try to communicate more themselves to see if you can understand them in different situations, or just lets you talk for as long as you want, uh, so it's really helping me to communicate more, because here in Brazil, uh, there's not a lot of people that can talk English. Uh, just the basics, you know. It's really rare because we don't have to use it, you know. And when it comes to work, okay, most of the people know English because they have to use it daily. Like I said, reading, understanding it, even if it's not about speaking, talking to other people, but talking, I feel like that's the biggest way I can improve, and how can I say, be more comfortable with different people, different topics, different accents, with a US accent, a British accent, uh, Australian accent, you know. So I feel like I'm getting more comfortable, but there is a lot of classes that I can take yet. But you said about the 1 hour classes. Uh, this is the first class that I take a full hour to speak it. I was dividing in two classes of half an hour, like two classes with the same teacher in the same week. Like for the first class, just to get to know each other, to talk about things, just just as on the slide, to break the ice, you know.
Yeah.
uh, and the other class, just to, how can I say, just to go a little more deep into a topic. Like uh, I had another teacher that he was a business owner, and he knew a lot of about what I explained to you about the business terms, about the phases of the project. So it is a good thing to get to. teachers from different areas. Like one is from business, another is from another area. I think it also helps it helps it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
All right. So since you've done this 1 hour class so far, we're still not done, but I mean, how do you feel about it? You've experienced the 30-minute classes and you experience the 1 hour
uh,
class.
yes, I feel better because I feel like the half an hour class, it goes really fast, really really fast, and when you're uh, uh, get, getting to know each other more, getting deeper into the topic, boom, the class is over. So it goes really really fast. Like here it just lasts 15 minutes, but for me that I feel like I'm speaking more in this class, for me I'm just speaking for 10 minutes, not almost an hour if we are having this conversation. So it goes really fast, really really fast. But in your for you, what's one of the best ways to divide the class? Like you feel more comfortable, like to talk to the person 1 hour, full hour, or divide into minor classes and like have a more focused approach. How
Well,
is it for
Nicholas,
you?
it really depends on the individual and your time. Your time is valuable, right? Because maybe you don't have a lot of time. Maybe you have a lot of work to do, or you're trying to maybe exercise and you can't do it. So, but
Yes.
it's you even though you're using the 1 hour in 1 day a week, that means that the rest of the week you're really not practicing. Maybe you're practicing by doing some reading or watching some movies, but you're not
Mm-hmm.
communicating. So I think that if you were to break it into 30-minute classes and then try to speak as much of the 30 minutes as you can, like I told you, if they ask you an open ended question, man, talk about that question forever, or whatever. And try to get you in touch with, try to find a tutor that you are comfortable with, and then you could call them regularly. So that way you're not going to be explaining your job to every single person, and you're not going to be talking about your hobbies or the same
Yes.
questions, yeah, because that's what's going to
Yes.
happen when you meet a lot of new
Yes.
people.
Mm-hmm. I feel like, uh, in your opinion, okay, if I'm focusing correct on talking about so much about business, if it would be better to like get the ideas out of the box a little bit, just to talk about another topics.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, or think about different aspects of the business. You could use one
mm,
one whole 30-minute lesson for speaking about just communication with clients, like how should I act, or what is the etiquette? Should there be body language? Should there be eye
mm-hmm.
contact? Should I make people uncomfortable if I stare at them?
Yes.
Crazy things like that, and find out different aspects about the business, but keep it with business oriented because that's what you want to focus on. But also, again, sometimes maybe talk about a movie or explain a show that you watched and try to get somebody to understand you, or maybe talk
Mm-hmm.
about your girlfriend or whatever, your dog, change it up a little bit. But yeah.
Okay, but maintain this approach on business.
Yes, and there's many
Okay.
aspects about business. There's vocabulary,
Yeah,
there's
sure.
attitudes, behaviors, how to act with people. Yeah, many many things.
Okay. That's a good idea. I didn't thought about this because during the week, like you're so focused just to on the job, like I have to do this. So I think there is not enough time to practice more. I just scheduled this class here, a full hour class on Saturday, just to not waste those hours because during the week I had no time to practice.
Yeah.
Like I said to you, it's on the final phase of the project, and it's craziness. So it's just
Yeah.
you wake up, you work, go to home, wake up, go to work, go to home. So it's kind of craziness, but I feel like it's all phases. This phase is gonna pass, then this storm is gonna pass, then it comes the calmness.
Yeah.
So
Well, let me
uh,
ask you now that you, Nicholas,
hmm,
now that you have been there for the beginning, now that you've been there for the beginning and almost the end of this particular project, what do you think
hmm.
about your business? What do you think about the job, the company that you're working for? Are you enjoying it? Is it challenging? Or do you feel that if you keep doing this, it's going to get boring?
Uh, I really don't know because I just been to two projects, and it's quite challenging in certain ways, but in others, it's not at all. Because you work at a project, you stay focused, then you finished. Okay, what we have now? Nothing. If you don't have another project to start with the client and go all the way around again, it's nothing. You don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
You just have to study to prepare for certifications. That I'm preparing myself now for certification, and you don't have to too much to do. So I think in the long way run, it's going to be quite boring, because it's gonna be always the same thing. You do the project, you speak with the clients, build the application, you test and finish, then all the way again. So I feel like
Well,
when it comes to consulting in the consulting jobs in the market, there are a lot of options. I don't have to just focus like on a Oracle tool that I'm working with. That are other tools, and also other aspects of the consulting business, I had interviews with other companies that are way bigger than the company where I work for, and there was just an area to to that one phase of the project, just to understand what the requirements of the client. So it's a whole area just to that phase. You see how bigger it is uh, than the company I work for. So there's a lot of aspects that I can search for. I can, I feel that there isn't a challenge for me anymore. So I'm searching for a new challenge. I can go and uh, stay in the same area, like work in a, a similar way, or just change the whole way, the whole world around, and this is just for a particular aspect of the technology market, because inside of technology you have a lot of areas, like developing with programming languages, about uh, databases, working as a data scientist, working with data. So there's a lot of areas that I can still choose, because I finished the college just this semester, and I'm not how can I say, consolidated in the consulting market. Uh, so I feel like if I want to change area, I can go and say, okay, I know this area, I studied in college, and uh, but I have this consulting experience, this consulting how can I say, besides experience, this baggage.
Yeah, this background.
Background, okay, background. I had this business consulting background that I can bring to your business and aggregates more. Besides learning the main aspect of the technology you work with, that you use. So I think there are a lot of options, but I feel like the this one about consulting, it's good because I'm good with people, like speaking and exchanging ideas, like joking. Uh, Besides all the technical part, I'm very good with people, like meeting new people. I'm not a shy person, so uh, I feel like if I have more contact with the clients, like I said, to understand, to have conversations, I feel like I'm gonna be more successful in this aspect.
Yes. Yeah, and it's you're going to be developing your skills, your speaking skills, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully maybe if you're I don't know, is there an international department in your company where you could actually use your English, the company that you're working for now, where you could tell them, "Hey, look, I speak English. I'm very fluent in
Yes,
it."
yes. Yes, yes. There are a lot of points that you have to be good at. Like you have to speak a very good English to have the conversation with the clients. But it depends where you're going to act. Like because it have headquarters in United States, in Italy, in all Europe. We have in Latin America, in Argentina, Chile, you know. So it depends if you're going to, if you want to act on the Latin America, or you want to work on a place that it's mainly focused on English or another European language. And it depends, and also because you have to be very good at the technical point, the technical aspect. Like you have to be like, how can I, an outlier. You have to be very good with
Yes.
the tool you work with, and also have this interpersonal skill, and also the language you have to know. So there are a lot of points, but it's a few people that have this opportunity, that was here in Brazil and had this opportunity, like to go abroad and work for another country.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's something maybe to set as a goal and try to get to your point where you feel
sure,
so comfortable to the point where you could tell your company and be like, "Hey, I'm ready. You guys put me out there. I
sure.
want to go to Europe. I want to go to the United States. Let's go."
Yes, sure. It is a huge opportunity because here in Brazil, the economical situation is not good, man. Really. So there are a lot of people struggle here, and one of the best ways for I would say, for people that are still young, is to leave the country and and search for new opportunities in another country. It's one of the best ways. Like if you're on a tree and this tree is on fire, you're not going to try to change the tree out of place. You try to go to another tree. You know.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. All right, my friend. Well, we got a few seconds left. All right. So, now that you've contacted me, I should be in your history. So, if in the future you feel that, you want to call me, if you see me online or you want to make a schedule
Sure,
all the time, you could see my schedule. But yeah, have that confidence, my friend. If you feel that you don't have it, you should feel that you do have it because you do
okay,
have it. Good English, that is.
okay. Thank you,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Great.
Thank
Really.
you for the class, teacher Arnold.
Keep.
Very good class, by the way.
Thank you, my
Thank
friend.
you
Keep
for
practicing.
letting
All
me
right.
speak
Good
more.
job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
for sure. No